It is good. Green Bay beat them boys. Green Bay beat them boys. We making noise. Green Bay beat them boys. Oh man. First of all, I'm only 31 years old. I'm going to be 32 in 2 months to this day later. I am far too young for my heart to be racing like it was in the final 2 minutes of that game. It was so chaotic. We had a big lead, but the defense was the defense and it ended up tied. So that created a lot of pathos in that game. We were hoping to kill that clock a bit and get deep enough for a close field goal, but instead we ended up having to kick a long one because of a bad play that went backwards. So we kicked a 56-yarder, which that 56-yarder just scared me. I mean, that kick was iffy. It was like curling for the Three Stooges. Woo! Boom! Through the upright. And then Dallas, 2 plays, they get the field goal range. For some reason they get the first down, but they spiked the ball. They had a timeout, they spiked the ball. That was very weird. And the next 2 plays fall flat. They ended up having to settle for 3. They left 35 seconds. They got 35 seconds for Rodgers. And as those of us who have seen Rodgers know, 35 seconds is an eternity for that man. And in that final stretch, he threw that pass to Jared Cook. Woo boy, that put us in the field goal range. 51 yards. Crosby gets iced the first time, and that field goal was actually right down the middle, no problems. But he got iced by Jason Garrett, and then the try that mattered, that really scared me because it looked like it was going wide. I thought, no. I was like Cleveland Brown. No. But it went through. It was good. Whew. 8 straight wins for the Packers, and now in just a matter of days we were playing for the conference against the Atlanta Falcons, who took out the Seattle Seahawks, all thanks solely to the utter incompetence of that total failure known as Russell Wilson. And so Seattle's going fishing, and it's Green Bay and Atlanta for the NFC, and we owe them an ass whooping because they beat us, was it 33-32? Early enough in the season. It was around October, and it was a different Packers team back then. We were quite lost, but we've gotten it together in the last 2 months. And on the AFC half, how about those Steelers? First off, the beautiful thing about sports, especially the playoffs, is that everything and anything happens. And Sunday was no exception. Boswell for the Steelers, if he's not the MVP of that game, I don't know who is. 6 field goals. 6 field goals were all the Steelers needed to beat the Chiefs. And the Chiefs were so salty they could give a person high blood pressure. I mean, we all saw the 2-point try. They got the 2-pointer, but this idiot for the Chiefs commits holding. He is all over James Harrison's head. So that moved it back, and then the try fails. That was the difference. And you have Travis Kelce for some reason saying, well, that wasn't holding. I don't know why the refs are trying to take over. They robbed us. Are you kidding me? If that's not holding, what the hell is it? And Andy Reid say, well, James Harrison slipped. Yeah, all right. Okay. if you seriously believe that James Harrison slipped and wasn't held, then I have a bridge over in Fullerton I can sell you cheap. I'm just saying. But anyway, so Pittsburgh's heading to Foxborough. Foxborough made, well, I don't want to say quick. Well, it wasn't quick work of Houston. Let's face fact. Houston had, they didn't have a lead, but they were like within 1 point. It wasn't easy. That team struggled against Houston, against the unfairly maligned Brock Osweiler, and but the story entering Conference Championship Sunday is what was said, what Mike Tomlin said, and he laid down some expletives. He laid down some expletives in his, post-game preparation speech for the AFC Championship game. And the thing is, the only reason why we know this is because Antonio Brown was videotaping. Well, he wasn't intentionally videotaping him, but he was videotaping in the locker room. So that's the only reason why we know about this. Other than that, we would have known about it, and it wouldn't be a thing. To be honest, it's not a thing to me. But because Antonio did this, it's a thing now. And Tomlin said he would handle punishing Brown himself. He's not going to let the league handle it. And who knows what's going to happen. He's going to get fined. He's going to at least get fined somehow. I don't know. But it's a crazy, crazy mess. It's a crazy mess. And I pray this doesn't mess with the Steelers on Sunday. New England needs to go down. They do. New England needs to go down. This coronation of Tom Brady needs to stop. And Pittsburgh is the team in the AFC that can do it. And I'm gonna say this: if Pittsburgh doesn't get the job done, that there's a team in Green Bay, Wisconsin that just may do it if we get by Atlanta. I'm just saying. And so let's not lose sight of the fact that finally we had some close games in the playoffs. I mean, both Sunday games were close, and if Sunday has taught us anything, it's that kickers are players too. I don't see why that's not being instilled into the minds of fans and players. I mean, kickers have won Super Bowls. A kicker on Sunday won a key playoff game in Dallas. A kicker in Kansas City provided all of the offense for the Steelers, but they're not players. Okay. So that's my brief review of the divisional playoff. It's now, as Jim Ross would say, it's nut cutting time. The conference championships, the Final Four. Winners go to Houston and play for that trophy. So on that note, I would say, please prepare yourself properly for what will be a crazy 2 games. And until next week. Oh, and go Pack, go, obviously.